I'm very entrepreneurial, so like I think of things that nobody else thinks of.
Things are getting heated behind the scenes of the Hype House. A few members are jumping ship alongside Daisy Keech, while Thomas Petro and Chase Hudson attempt to salvage what little remains. Keep watching to find out why things got sour between Daisy and the founders of the Hype House, and watch until the very end to find out what Charli D'Amelio has to say about the split.
If people like each other or not, and it's not fun to fake things.
The Hype House is home to 19 famous TikTokers, many of which choose to come and go as they please.
My job is to film my life and my friends.
After leaving Jake Paul's Team 10, 21-year-old Thomas Petro joined forces with 17-year-old Chase Hudson to create the TikTok headquarters that is Hype House. The Creator Collective was formed in late 2019, and as of March 2020, it's already falling apart. Turns out putting a 21-year-old in charge of dozens of teenagers is a recipe for disaster. According to Insider, the Hype House isn't what it appears to be. Many of the smiles we see on our favorite TikTokers' videos are fake, and Daisy Keech can attest to that. Most recently, Daisy Keech has spoken out about the legal battle that is tearing the Hype House apart, and it looks like things are even worse than we thought. Don't be fooled by the glitz and glamour the Hype House promotes. Things are way less peppy and a lot more shady behind the scenes. Thomas and Chase have been widely recognized as the founders of the Hype House, but according to Daisy, that's not exactly true. While Thomas might come off as the beloved Hype House manager, he isn't all that friendly when the cameras aren't rolling. Just like Jake Paul, he can be controlling, going as far as to tell Dixie D'Amelio that she's not allowed to eat until she films a TikTok video.
I didn't post content for like a week, and he was like, I'm not letting you eat until you post a video.
To outsiders, Daisy and Thomas's relationship is one for the books. But in real life, these two can't seem to see eye to eye, which is one of the many reasons why Hype House is splitting up. House members are forced to film a minimum of 3 TikTok videos every single day, while juggling an education and a social life. Nobody's got time for that. Things started to get ugly between Daisy, Chase, and Thomas when Daisy began voicing her desire to be recognized as the mansion's 3rd co-founder. She even took to Instagram to give fans a heads up on what was really going on. According to Daisy, when you start loving yourself loudly and setting healthy boundaries, you're gonna piss off any toxic people around you. So clearly, Daisy is waving the red toxic flag in Thomas's face, and he's far from thrilled. Daisy ended her post by reminding fans to never let them walk all over you. But what exactly went down between them, and why are legal actions being taken? During an interview with Insider, Daisy's lawyer Chris Young revealed that Daisy is officially leaving Hype House. He also stated that the TikToker plans to create her own creator collective. However, Chris explained that since ongoing trademark disputes were afoot, he could not reveal whether or not Daisy was allowed to use the Hype House name. But regardless, not having a claim to the Hype House name won't stop her from establishing a TikTok collective of her own. But most surprising is the revelation that Daisy is already in talks with some of her fellow Hype House members, and they're ready to jump ship with her. Turns out the Hype House has little love for Thomas Petro, who had been pegged as a TikTok tyrant. Before we reveal which TikTokers have agreed to join Daisy's cause, let's talk about the root of Daisy's legal battle and which incident led her to confront Thomas during a shoot. Chris Young told Insider that Daisy is the reason TikTokers are allowed to rent the Hype House in the first place. At the time the lease was signed, Daisy was the only one who could qualify based on income, so her name is one of the few on the lease. Daisy revealed that she has received 0 recognition for her contributions despite being a co-founder. During this same interview, it was said that Daisy and Thomas had been the ones who came up with the concept for the TikTok mansion. However, dreams became a reality when Thomas met Chase, but the pair never praised Daisy for her contributions, nor did they include her in any of the conversations. Back in January 2020, Daisy filed 3 applications to trademark the Hype House, and drama hit the fan in February when Thomas used the trademark in an Instagram story promoting Hype House merchandise without Daisy's consent. That's when Daisy's lawyer sent Thomas a cease and desist letter. Unfortunately, Thomas chose to ignore this letter and promoted Hype House merchandise anyway. And well, that's when things got ugly between the TikTokers. In early March, Daisy confronted Thomas during a shoot, leading to a verbal altercation between the two collaborators. On top of using the Hype House trademark, Thomas gave contractors the okay to make renovations without consulting the landlord, which puts Daisy's deposit at risk. And most recently, Daisy revealed that Thomas was trying to rally other members of the house against her to intimidate her from coming into her own property. Well, two can play at that game. We previously mentioned that Daisy was recruiting Hype House members of her own. Many of the house members have flocked to her side, however, no concrete names have been announced. What we do know, though, is that multiple TikTokers have been unfollowed by the group's shared Instagram account. So far, these members are Patrick Houston, Connor Yates, Calvin Golby, and Wyatt Xavier. But what about group members like the D'Amelio sisters, Addison Rae and Avani Gregg? For now, none of the young ladies have commented on the split. However, secrets are bound to be spilled sooner than later. It looks like older house members are bumping heads with Thomas, whereas younger members are choosing to stay away from the drama. 20-year-old Daisy, who is well known for having the first certified real booty, has added the label of Hype House co-founder to her Instagram bio. But while Daisy's claims are justifiable, internet trolls are still bashing her for causing a rift in the Hype House. Hype House isn't the first creator collective to experience legal trouble so early in the game. Jake Paul's Team 10 and other social media mansions have also encountered bumps in the road when attempting similar pursuits. In the end, having a house full of teenagers can be quite the uphill battle. During an exclusive with Savannah Sellers, Alex Warren explained that the house has a lot of group meetings because teenagers have to express their feelings. So clearly, the house members are used to bumping heads behind the scenes.
You know, we argue, we fight, we have our indifferences, but at the end of the day, we all go to bed and we still love each other.
Alex also revealed that the group doesn't have a lot of free time. He stated that they haven't used the pool for fun since moving in. In the end, everything is about making videos, which can take the fun out of TikTok. And while it looks like the fame and drama is getting out of hand, and unsurprisingly, Thomas Petro is in over his head. In early March, Thomas shared a worrying post on his Instagram story, saying that his anxiety was so bad he was going to get sick. This came right after Thomas announced that his personal Instagram page had been hacked. Fans were quick to point a finger at Daisy Keech, and so was Thomas. He blamed her for the hacking without naming her, telling his followers that someone had paid to have him hacked. Daisy, who has previously had access to the Hype House account's password, had been locked out by Thomas and Lil Huddy just a couple of days before the incident took place. On top of getting hacked, Thomas also revealed that the hacker had tried to get into his PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, and bank account in an attempt to steal all of his money. Thomas has since then stopped following Daisy on his personal Instagram page. Amidst all the drama, Charli D'Amelio guest starred on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, where she talked about what was really going on in the Hype House. According to Charli, the secret to her fame is being authentic. The TikToker told Jimmy that she doesn't post videos when she's not in the mood because she wants her smiles to be as genuine as possible. However, TikTokers have to upload up to 4 videos a day to remain in good standing with the Hype House's strict rulebook. For now, Charli has yet to comment on the Hype House's legal battles. She's not choosing sides or delving into the topic, but she did reveal that a lot is in the works for her and her sister, and she told her fans to stay tuned for updates. During an interview with Today, Savannah Sellers asked the house members if they were ever exhausted by the level of fame they had attained, and the group quickly revealed that they felt a little overwhelmed. Avani Gregg told Savannah that they're constantly attacked online for every little mistake they make. The members looked exhausted and unhappy as they talked about their daily filming schedules. Thomas chimed in saying that living in Hype House was like living on a movie set. It never stops, said the founder, and well, Kavur can attest to that. She told Savannah that she wakes up to the people filming videos on her balcony in the morning. Thomas chimed in saying that they have a house of 20 people posting 3 to 4 times a day, creating a total of 150 videos on the daily. Yeah, that math doesn't quite add up. But regardless, it just goes to show how exhausted everyone is at the Hype House. Avani also revealed that she doesn't live in the mansion full-time because if she did, she would never get any of her homework done. In the end, the Hype House isn't a place for rest. It's a place where famous TikTokers go to create new content for their fans. But while it's all smiles and games on social media, things are falling apart behind the scenes. Daisy Keech refuses to stay silent any longer, and Hype House members are flocking to her side. For now, it looks like Patrick, Connor, Calvin, and Wyatt are standing behind their girl Daisy. However, most of the other Hype House members have refused to comment on the entire situation. Despite all the legal battles, Daisy is hard at work trying to create a Hype House of her own. However, the name of her mansion is subject to change depending on how the legal battles turn out. Do you think Daisy should start her own creator collective, or are these stars taking the fun out of TikTok by turning it into a business? Sound off in the comments. Thanks for watching. For more fun videos, be sure to subscribe to The Things, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. We'll see you next time.